Good morning, guys. This is Andy with Discover Vegas, bringing you another episode. I know it's been a while since I've actually posted anything. Most of Vegas has been closed due to the whole, virus thing. And some people asked me to essentially make a video between the shutdown of Las Vegas and today, which is the reopening of Las Vegas, but I didn't really see a point. It was kind of like asking somebody to, go to a closed Walmart or an Albertsons and essentially be like, hey, look, it's a closed Walmart or Albertsons. It just didn't make, much sense. But today is June 4th. It is the reopening day of all of the hotels here on the Las Vegas Strip. I decided just to choose Bellagio because it is one of the more popular. Right as you come in, first thing you'll notice is that parking is now free. They don't charge for it, which makes total sense. Who knows if they'll bring that back or if, it'll go away permanently. And before we do go ahead and go inside to the venue itself, the first thing you'll notice is it's all going to be a voiceover because I am wearing a mask, and I didn't realize that basically the sound from my camera doesn't really go through that mask. So it kind of just sounds like a whisper. So the whole video is going to be a voiceover, but let's go ahead and get started. So like I mentioned before, first thing you'll notice, parking is now complimentary. As we kind of walk in, you'll notice that they have a lot more hand sanitizing stations than before. You'll actually see now they'll also include gloves as well as masks on top of like the hand sanitizers and hand washing stations. And what's cool about this reopening here at the Bellagio is they have a really nice theme right now going on at their conservatory. You'll see, a lot of little Hello Kitties, a little Japanese temple, a lot of floral arrangements. It's a good way to start back up. Not something that's a little bit random and kind of boring. It's, something people recognize a lot more. And here we'll just do a quick walk through the conservatory before we move on to the hotel itself. We'll go through all the little changes that you'll see as we kind of walk around. So you'll get an idea of kind of what to expect if you do decide to come back here to Las Vegas. So you'll notice here at the check-in desk and the concierge, they all have these barriers up now to prevent like spit and, air particles flowing in. It's almost kind of like a bank now. So basically, you're just going to be talking to a big old piece of plastic. And I noticed they have these mobile check-ins as well. I guess they're trying to utilize that more so there's just less contact between person to person. And then as we go to the casino itself, first thing you'll notice is most of the tables themselves have barriers as well. They have barriers in front of the dealers themselves, but not from player to player. Which, is definitely safer. You'll also see not all the tables have them. I believe roulette is one of the few that does not, as well as craps, just because you have to have that open area for them to place their bets, as well as, throw the dice, things like that. Next thing you'll see is the slot machines. Basically what they're doing is they're taking like the middle seat out. So every other machine is going to be open, and they've actually shut them off. So there's a sticker on top of them, as you can see, that kind of, blocks the view of the machine, and does say it's actually turned off. It's not quite 6 feet from chair to chair, but, it's definitely better than nothing. And then you will see as well these new hand washing stations that they've kind of included. They're full sinks, and then they do have, like I mentioned, masks as well as gloves and wipes. So, they are definitely pretty prepared. Now, most of the hotels are going to start with a pretty low occupancy, which is a good thing. It's kind of tested out. I don't honestly expect there to be, no cases or anything happen. Honestly, it's bound to happen. There's going to be a second wave of reopening. It's just like anything, it's trial and error trying to figure out what works best. But it's overall a really good start. But as things open up, I'll see if, maybe there's a venue or two that may be a little bit different. I have seen some venues that actually have a kind of like a, what do you call it? Like an infrared scanner that'll read your temperature. So there's like a person sitting there just reading every person that comes in just to make sure that they're not sick, which is cool. I didn't see it here at the Bellagio. I don't know exactly where I saw it, but it'll be cool if I, walk through one of the other hotels just to see if their, policies may be a little different. But, it's definitely nice to see that everything's opening back up, and I'll definitely try to get back to more videos once all the restaurants and everything, open up and start serving people. Definitely want to start trying to push out more content now that everything here in Vegas is back up and ready to go. But yeah, if you guys like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Like I mentioned, I'll try to push out more content if I am able to. A lot of restaurants still aren't open as of yet. A lot of them are getting back to it. Some aren't going to be opening at all. We'll just see how everything goes on a day-by-day basis. Everybody have a good one.